Hey everyone, welcome back to the Practical Worship Leader. Today we're talking about how to make your beginner band sound like pros. So how do we lead worship with a band full of beginners? Well, teaching a beginner worship team, really with worship, if you can do 4 chords, you can pretty much do almost any song. Really not necessarily, but it's kind of a running joke. If you know 4 chords, you can do any song. There's a lot of truth to that as well. But there is some truth in there. If you can learn 4 chords, you can do a lot with just those 4 chords. But if you can learn some basic, just simple songs, don't try to do things that are, just because it's new doesn't mean that it's difficult. But a lot of times when something is new, it can have some difficult levels to it. But if you can just find simple songs as the worship leader, find these simple 4-chord progressions that have the same 4-chord progression through the entire song, where a beginner team can kind of just lock on to the rhythm and lock on to the chord progressions. Even if that's really all that they really know, they can't branch out anywhere else, but they can do just that. Well, you're going to sound a whole lot better when you do something that your team knows. So number one, of course, practice and practice more and practice some more. Be a good leader and have all these things available for your team. There was a point in time when I didn't give my worship team any notice. We would, like Saturday, I'd say what we're going to do. Maybe Thursday evening, I'll try to give them the list of what we're going to do, and that's not enough time. Thank you for watching the Practical Worship Leader YouTube channel. If this is the type of content you like, help me out and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. After the video, look in the description, you'll find our website link, our store, where we have some brand new t-shirt designs. If you like wearing Christian t-shirts and displaying your faith, you'll love the Rob and Jen Apparel and More store. We're adding new products all the time, so you can check it out. One last thing before I get back to the video. I'm launching an ebook. That's right. It's been on my heart for years to pour into worship leaders and teams, and this book will help me do just that. It's short, but experience-filled, and I'm sure it will help you wherever you are in your ministry, whether you're brand new to the calling or you're a veteran of worship ministry. It's just $10 available at robandjen.com. Okay, now back to the video. That's just not enough time, and I've grown and I've learned that your team needs some time to be able to practice. They need some time to listen to that song and get familiar with it, because it may not be something that they're listening to every day anyway. It may not be on their playlist. So if you let them know a week ahead of time what songs we're planning on doing next week, they can be listening to those songs. If you're using Planning Center or something like that, they can pull them up and be looking at those chord charts and practicing them at their house, at their home. But when you just choose simple songs and try not to overcomplicate things, and take creative liberty as well, to where if there's songs that have a little bit of they're a little bit more complex, but you can take them and make them a little bit easier and not play that complicated part and just play an easier part. Go ahead and do that, as long as it's sounding good. Make the song a little bit easier for them, and as they develop as a musician, as they develop their craft, then you can begin to give them a little bit more complicated parts. And as their ear develops and everything about their musicianship develops and your singers develop, then you begin to introduce a little bit more complicated songs. But when you have a brand new band, you have a band full of new musicians or young musicians that are relatively new or maybe brand new to their instruments, and that's what you have, and you don't have a veteran team, you have to go back to the basics with that team, and you have to do what they're capable of doing. So you take a brand new team that you just lock onto just a simple beat. It's like a 4 on the floor type of beat, you know. It's just a 4-chord progression. Well, that brand new team can play that for a few minutes, and they can begin to they can get it. They can lock onto that, and then you as the leader or as other vocalists can begin to go all over wherever you want to go to, and your band can stay right there locked on to what they know. And that's how you can sound professional with a brand new band. Maybe you have and you inherited a band. We were at a church once where we kind of inherited a band. You know, we didn't build any worship team there. There was already a team, but they were very young. And the pastors who were there were very musical. And as they left and went on to another church, this other band were they didn't have a chance to play very often. And some of them, they just decided, hey, I want to learn bass, or I want to learn. And so they picked up an instrument and began to play. And then we move in, and here is this brand new band that, you know, they haven't really had a chance to play very often. These other people poured into them a little bit, and as they were coming up as musicians and as singers and drummers, and so these other pastors poured into them for a while, but they didn't really have the time to really pour into them the way they needed before they moved on to a different ministry. And so we move in, and we have this good size worship team full of brand new musicians that needed to be poured into quite a bit. And so that's exactly what we done. We began to just play, hey, what do you guys know? What are the chord structures that you know? What are the progressions? You know, and we figured out what they knew, and we started there and began to expand from that. So just do what you know. And do it well. Do it with excellence, and build from that foundation. All right, guys, I hope this video has been a benefit to you. If it has, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time on The Practical Worship Leader. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, I would love to hear from you all. Tell me where you are watching from, what state or maybe what country, and what church do you attend? Are you a worship pastor? Are you a worship leader? Are you on a worship team? Where do you lead worship from? Do you lead worship from a guitar? Do you lead worship from the drums? Are you a vocalist? What's the church name? You know, all those type of things. Make sure you drop that in the comment. Let me know where you're watching from, where you lead worship from, what instrument you play. I would love to just hear from you.